Welcome back to Dynamics Unplugged and D365 F&SC A to Z 2.0. Today, we are back with the letter O. Now, if you've been around the Dynamics space for a while, you probably know that D365 Finance and Supply Chain Management is often referred to as D365 Finance and Operations, the former naming convention for the ERP application. So O is for operations. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to focus on how can Dynamics 365 support a business operationally, enterprise-sized organizations, and what does operations mean? I, in particular, like to think about that from a full-fledged planning aspect. One common things many companies do are sales and operations planning. So I figured we could talk a little bit today about what is operations planning within Dynamics 365 supply chain management. Now we can see, because I was pretty broad in my prompt, I said, what is operations planning inside of D365? Copilot inferred that tool as me referring to master planning, operations scheduling. That is one piece of operations planning, is the master planning piece and scheduling production orders. One very small piece. If we're an organization, one, we might not manufacture anything. So supply and operations planning might not mean production scheduling, might mean purchasing and forecasting and distribution. So let's change our prompt here and see if we can get something a little bit better, more all-inclusive of everything that would be in an S&OP process. So here I have changed my prompt to how can D365 supply chain management support sales and operations planning, or S&OP processes. This time it's a little bit more of a general answer, not necessarily down to a specific functionality like production scheduling. Copilot returned, Dynamics 365 supply chain management supports S&OP processes by providing tools to align supply chain activities with business goals. It enables businesses to enhance collaboration. Teams can work together seamlessly using integrated tools like Microsoft Teams to align on demand and supply plans, improve forecasting, leverage AI and machine learning to create accurate demand forecasts, helping businesses plan production and inventory effectively. Scenario planning, evaluate different scenarios to make informed decisions about resource allocation and production schedules. And finally, streamline processes, automate workflows, and integrate data across departments to ensure smooth operations and quick responses to changes in demand. You can explore more about its capabilities here. Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into any specific feature. So let's go ahead and click on the link that Microsoft has provided. It does take us to a Microsoft site that actually discusses D365 supply chain management. It can take a guided tour. We can look into the features. We can look into supply chain management capabilities, and we can see even a lot of the things that we would want out of an S&OP process right away from Microsoft's marketing landing page. We have the supply chain planning feature highlights with demand planning, and looking at the new demand planning app. We have the master planning workspace with inside of the D365 UI. We have a version of DDMRP settings for an item, showing how we can eliminate stockouts with collaboration in real time, where we can see some of the forms we're using here. This is another view in the demand planning app, and how workers can collaborate within a forecast version, as well as integrate with Microsoft Teams, assessing supplier risk for on-time delivery and how much we've purchased over a year. Improving cost management, a cost management workspace that breaks down pricing and negotiating pricing based on defined purchase policies, streamlining your supply chain management is built up of many, many modules that address all of these areas. When we're talking about sales and operations planning, we're talking typically about forecasting sales for customers or distribution centers. We're talking about building our production schedules or our replenishment schedules between warehouses and to those end customers and warehouses. And we're talking about any purchasing and transferring we have to do. So bringing all of that into an operational plan, allowing our purchasers and our production managers and our schedules to build off of that and utilize the system for the entire supply chain need. And that is the letter O is for operations in D365, finance and supply chain management, A to Z 2.0.